Everyone's having a great summer. I'm glad to be able to share some of my favorite books with you this summer, some good reads that I think you might enjoy. So my name is Joy Lenny, but a lot of people know me as JoJo, especially at camp. I went to camp for 4 years, and last year I was working at the camp office. So you probably saw me rolling around sometimes with a staff shirt on. So that's what I was doing. A lot of people don't know that I was actually born in Dominican Republic. So the whole question, where are you from? Well, I grew up in New York, but I am from Dominican Republic. And yeah, so I'm really happy to be sharing one of the books that I recently read that I really enjoyed, and I hope you do too. So this is Yasuma, Moments from My Life, and it's a biography by Tatiana McFadden. She's a Paralympian, and I've met her actually because I do track, part of a program with the New York Roadrunners, and so I've gotten a chance to meet her a couple of times, and she's a really cool person. But when I read the book, I was even more excited to learn more about her story. So I'm just gonna read you a short passage from the book that I really enjoyed, and I'd be happy to answer any questions if anybody wants to reach out and ask me questions about what I thought about the book, why I'd enjoyed it, or anything really. So let's see. Oops. All right. So just like other kids, this is one of the chapters. It says, I do not consider myself wheelchair bound. For the first 6 years of my life, I didn't even know wheelchairs existed. I was perfectly happy scooting around on my hands, but from the first moment I took a ride in the wheelchair Mom brought to the orphanage for me, I fell in love with it. I loved the ease in which I could move around, but more than that, I loved the feeling of speed. It was like having wings. Mom brought me my own kid-sized wheelchair right after I came to America. It was a shiny pink, very light, and it was a shiny pink, very light and easy to manage chair. I imagine I felt about it the way other kids feel about getting their first bicycle. I had a little pack on the back to put my things in, which I covered in stickers. I practiced wheeling around it, around the house, down the driveway, and onto the sidewalk, learning how to turn, go fast, and stop. It was difficult for me to go up over curves and big bumps because of the safety locks on the back of the wheels. They were meant to stop me from toppling over backwards, but instead they made it harder to get around. So Mom took them off. Mom also took off the seatbelt. I know this might not sound very smart or safe, but I spent a lot of time around swimming pools, and she worried that if I accidentally fell in, the chair might pull me to the bottom. At school, some teachers didn't approve of removing the safety features. It was an ongoing struggle to convince them I wouldn't hurt myself if I fell out of my chair, or if I did anything that involved not being in my wheelchair. So I really enjoyed this passage in particular because it talks about the freedom of being able to move in your wheelchair. And I hope you enjoy the rest of her story too. Bye.